B to the E to the N to the I to the L to the I to the C to the I to the O to the delicious. Hey, delicious. No, delicious.
Hello. Welcome back to my channel, Vanillicious Tea. It is good and nice to see you guys again. Yes, today I just want to say thank you guys so much for joining me one more time for another food adventure. So today we will be cooking up pigtail soup, pigtail red pea soup. So that's what we'll be cooking, and I know a lot of you guys are no strangers to pigtail soup. So today I'll be showing you my version, which I think is the same version that everybody has. So today that's what I'll be cooking up for you today. And I just want to say thank you so much for all your support. There is this one particular person that's always encouraging me, and she wants to see me strive. So I just want to say, I don't know if it's a him or she, but I just want to say thank you. I think it's Reality Today. I think that's her screen name, and I just want to say, not her, sorry, that's the screen name. And I just want to say thank you so much for the encouragement and all the comments and everything. I just want to say thank you. Now let's get right into the video. I went ahead and I soaked my pigtail overnight. Let me show you. So I soaked my pigtail overnight. So I got up this morning, cut them into bite pieces, and we're just going to put this in the pressure pot, and we're going to pressure it for 45 minutes. And our red peas, I soaked it overnight as well, and I'm going to pressure that with my pigtail and for 45 minutes too, because they're going to go together. And after that, while that is cooking, we're gonna prep all the things that we need for our soup. I'll be adding corn, some onions, and I will be putting the onions and the green onion in the pressure pot to go cooking with the peas and the pigtail. So I'm going to be pressuring these two. And we can't make soup without squash or pumpkin. We also have our chocho. I think there's another name for it. I forgot what the Spanish or what the other name for chocho is. Well, who cares? That's what we know it as, chocho, right? And I went to my New Era Jamaican store and I got me some yellow yam, and that's what we'll be using up. So, and we can't forget cock soup. We need cock soup, people. Remember, if you don't have cock soup, please don't make any soup if you don't have this, because this is the best flavoring ever. And we'll be adding some coconut milk as well, because you know it's red peas. We need that flavor and we need that creaminess. And we can't forget our Scotch bonnet pepper. So those are the things that we'll be needing for our ingredients today. I know I've said a mouthful, so let's get right into it. So let's go. So basically what I'm prepping now is what I will be putting in my pressure pot to go for 45 minutes with my pigtail and my peas. So as I said, I'll be putting in my onion, because I want it to disappear. All I want from my onion is just the flavor from it. So I'm just gonna cut those off and I'm just gonna chop it. Look, people, new knives, as I promised, and I promised this one is really sharp. So I'm just gonna be doing half of an onion, half of a large onion. So I'm just gonna be cutting this right up and put it in my pressure pot. And for my green onion, all I'll be doing is just to beat it up and put it right in there. And I will be just cubing up my pumpkin and put it in, because I need my soup to be really creamy. And you know the best thing to get a good base of soup is always squash. So, and I won't be putting my chochos in, but just my pumpkin, my onion, and my green onion with my pigtail to go for 45 minutes. I look at my pumpkin and I'm so disappointed. Like, I think this is a really young pumpkin. Like, I can't get any color from this. I don't know about the texture, but I need, well, I guess it's red peas. I don't need color for my soup, but this looks pretty bad. I don't know what the result is going to be. So, all right, we're going to peel this up anyway and throw it in. Let's see what happens. Okay, so for our pumpkin, we just be cutting them into bite sizes. The thing is, they're going to be overcooked, which that's what we need for the base of our soup. So we're just going to cut them into chunks. It doesn't matter how you cut them, because they're just going to melt away in our pressure pot. So that's what we'll be doing. And I will be adding our pigtail in there. Okay, I guess I can cut this a little smaller. Okay, and then we'll be adding our peas in there. And then we'll be adding water to cover this up. So I just want to show you what inside my pressure pot looks like when everything is in there. So everything is in there. So we're just going to put this to pressure for 45 minutes, as I said before. So let's get started. So while everything is pressuring, we're just going to go ahead and prep our chocho, our yam, and everything else in between. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I prep those up. Hello. Okay, now our food. I just want to show you what after pressuring for 45 minutes, what this looks like. Look how beautiful that is. So everything is all soft and ready to cook up. So now what we gonna do, our peas look a little bit, oh, our peas is good. So now what we're going to do is pour everything into our bigger pot. And we are going to add our yams and everything that we were prepping while this was going. So we're just going to pour this in here. Let's hope everything can fit in here. So this looks like a lot of soup. So we're just going to pour this in, making a mess. Okay, so we pour that in there. And this is the part where we will be adding our yams and everything. So let's go. So our yam, our chocho, we're just gonna add it in there. Because I peel the yam and leave it out for a minute or two, they're like gotten color. Okay, so at this point, people don't laugh at me. At this point, I had to bring out my bigger pot, because the pot that I had before, it was just too much. That was just too tiny and my soup was just too much. So I bring up my bigger pot. So here we go. I guess you guys can see, right? Okay, I'll be adding my Scotch bonnet pepper. At this point, you can add any seasoning that you want to add, or if you have time. Sorry, I don't have any time. So I just add my Scotch bonnet pepper and my yams and everything. And I'll be adding my coconut milk as well, so that this can like boil into it. So we're going to be adding our coconut milk, as I said before. And this pot is not the best version of a soup pot, because this pot tends to stick with every little thing, because it's not a good material pot. So here we go. Okay, so here we go, adding our coconut milk in. Today I'm using the canned coconut milk. I don't know if it tastes better than the other one. It's my first time using this one. So just adding my coconut milk. As you see, it changed the color, but hopefully after it boils, the color can come back. This is not a very good peas. The peas color, it is so white. Normally red peas would be like shocking red, but whatever. Okay, so now I'll be adding my cock soup, and I'll be adding 2 for flavor. And I'm mixing that right up, and we're just gonna cover this and let it cook. I let everything just soak up the flavor and just leave it like that. I don't like my soup color at all. Normally with red peas, this should be red, and there is no red color right now. So the pumpkin didn't do me any justice. But let's see what happens after it starts boiling again. All right. So I just want to show you guys in my pot, my soup is done. I am still not so pleased with the color, but this is what it end up with, and this is what I have to work with. So whatever. I had to throw it back in this pot because the other pot I had was sticking to the bottom, and I don't want my soup burning. So this is what I came up with, everybody. And this is my finished product. I'm gonna bring you guys a little closer so you guys can see. So there it is. And that's my pigtail soup. Look at everything that's coming together. And now I am just going to plate this and show you guys what we have. So that's my finished product, everybody. That's my pigtail red peas soup. And that's my finished product right there. I serve it up with some crackers on the side. Not that you need crackers, because this soup, it is filled with like yam and your cho and your corn. So you don't really need crackers. But for those who love crackers, I serve it with some crackers on the side. So I'm going to try this up for you guys. I like the texture of the soup. It looks pretty good. Like it just has this little thickness to it, which is really good. So I'm just going to try this for you guys. That's pretty good. Not because I'm the one that made it, but it's pretty good. I could taste my pigtail in there, and I could taste a little bit of saltness, and it just tastes really good. As I said, the texture I like also. So if you like my pigtail soup, my version of my pigtail soup, I would like you to give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and tell me what you think. And remember to love, comment, and subscribe. Become a part of the family, and tell me your opinion on what I did today. So until next time, this is Renilicious T saying thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more creative videos and more menus. Until next time, thank you.